Hi friends, in this lecture we'll discuss data interpretation question. We'll be discussing two questions from data interpretation. Now in data interpretation the questions can be of multiple types, right? The question can be a story based, or it can be a tabular based data, or the data can be of line charts, or it can be pie diagrams or pie charts or bar graphs, both horizontal and vertical, and the data can be represented in the form of scatter plots as well, right? Now the type of data the data can be represented in multiple formats, but 99% of the time all these types of questions will be solved only using three topics from arithmetic, that is ratio, proportions, percentages and averages. So if you are good at these three topics, then 99% of your questions will be solved very easily, right? The only thing with the data interpretation is first you need to understand the language, what exactly they are asking. That is the first thing you need to know. Then secondly, you should have a strong hold on these three topics. One is ratio, proportions, averages and percentages, right? So that's it. So data interpretation is very simple. Now in this lecture I'll be discussing two questions, both are of tabular data. This video is all about the way we solve the question, right? It is not about the question, because all the questions for data interpretation are taken from ETS official guide. So whatever questions we discuss in data interpretation topic, all these questions are from ETS official guide only. The takeaway from this video lecture will be the way and the methodology you are using to solve the question, right? No more you will be using any formulas, no formulas at all. You will be solving the question using only pure logic. Now before solving the question, I'll be explaining you the concept of percentages as well. So patiently watch that whole concept part and then you solve the question, right? Our first question is also a tabular kind of data. So first let's solve this, then we will move on to our second question. This is our second question. So both these questions we'll be solving now. So let us solve our first question. Read the question, okay? If you want to try to solve this, if you want to try this question on your own, pause the video and solve this question. Now the question says frequency distribution for list X is given in this table. Frequency distribution of list Y is given in this table. The question says list X and list Y each contains 60 numbers. Frequency distribution for each list are given below. The average arithmetic mean of numbers in list X is 2.7 and the average in list Y is 7.1. List Z contains 120 numbers. There are 60 numbers in list X and 60 numbers in list Y. Now quantity A says the average of 120 numbers in list Z. Quantity B is the median of 120 numbers in list Z. You need to say which quantity is greater. Now see this. Your first part is about averages, right? So what is happening is list X has 60 numbers, list Y has 60 numbers. You combine both and you are making list Z. You need to find the average of list Z. Now how will you find the average? Actually average, how will you find that? See here, average is nothing but total sum by number of observations, right? Total sum by number of observations. Suppose if I have numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. If I asked you to find what is the average of this series, you will say 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 3 13, 13 plus 2 15, 15 plus 1 16. 16 is the total sum by what is the number of observations? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers are there. So 16 by 5, which is 3.2. 3.2 will be the average, right? Now your average is nothing but total sum by number of observations. Now what will be the average here? Here for this you need not calculate the average. Average is already given as 2.7. okay? So how is the average calculated here? The number 1 is the 10 times. The frequency is nothing but number of occurrences, okay? So if you expand the list like this, list will be like this. 1 will come 10 times, 1 comma 1 comma 1 and so on till 10 times you will have 1 in the list. Similarly number 2 will be there 20 times. So it will be 2, 2, 2 and so on till 20 times. Similarly 3 will be there for 18 times and 5 will be there for 12 times. So you need to add all these numbers and the total by 60, because there are 60 numbers here, okay? That will be the average. Anyway you need not calculate here, it is already given that average is 2.7 here. and the average is 7.1 here, right? Now how will you find the average of list Z? See here, we can use the mixture and allegations concept here. So here first average for x the average is 2.7, for y the average is 7.1. when you are mixing both these things, you are getting something which is Z. Here average here 2.7 and the total numbers is 60 numbers are there, right? 60 people are there, and here also in list Y also there are 60 people, right? Here we will be taking the ratio. So 60 is to 60 will be 1 is to 1. So this middle part will be 1 into 2.7 plus 1 into 7.1 by 1 plus 1, which is 2, which is 2.7 plus 7.1 by 2, which is 8, 9.8 by 2, which is 4.9. That's it. So the average of list Z is 4.9. Okay, now if you don't understand this concept, you have to watch our video on our channel under mixture and allegations, right? Under number system playlist you can find this video, right? Now this is a mixture and allegations concept. Mixture and allegation is nothing but if we have two averages, okay, we have one average here, one average here, we are mixing these two averages and we will be getting one more average here, middle part, right? Now below we'll be taking the weights. Okay, all this concept I have explained in the video. I'm attaching the that particular video link in the description, so don't worry. So this is all about that. Now because if I start explaining this mixture and allegations concept in detail, that will be out of context, right? That it will take a lot of time. Now the median of 120 numbers in Z. Okay, what is median? Median is nothing but you will arrange all the numbers in ascending order, okay, and then you will take the middle number, that will be the median. For suppose if you have three numbers like 4, 5 and 6, what is the median of these three numbers? It will be the middle number, which is 5. For suppose if you have even numbers, okay, here we have three numbers, so middle number will be the exactly middle, so that will be the median. If you have even number of numbers, like suppose if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, you have 6 numbers and you are asked to find what is the median of these 6 numbers. You have to pick the middle two numbers. So middle two numbers will be this one, right, that 3 and 4. So the average of the middle two numbers will be the average of this median of this 6 numbers. So it will be 3 plus 4, which is 7 by 2, which is 3.5. 3.5 will be the average. So you can observe one thing here. See here, if I have 60 numbers, suppose if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if I have 8 numbers, what will be the median? Median will be starting from 4, median will be 4, middle of 4 and 5, so which will be 4.5. So if I have 6 numbers means a median will be 3 and 4 average, okay, average of 3 and 4. So whatever number, suppose we have here 120 numbers, right? 120 numbers are there. So what is the median? So 120 numbers means a median will be the average of a 60th number and 61st number, right? See, when you have 6 numbers, median will be the average of third number, which is half of this 6, third number and fourth number. Similarly, if you have 8 numbers, the median will be average of 4 and 5. What is 4? 4 is nothing but half of 8. Okay, you take the last number. Similarly, you have 120 numbers. What is the median? Median will be the average of 60 and 61st number, right? Because 120 means 120 by 2 will be 60. So you need to take the 60th element and 61st element and take their average. That will be the median of this series. Now see here, this one x, if you expand, how it will be? X here, if you take this table x, it will be like ones there are 10 times, right? Ones there are 10 times and so on. 2's you have 20 times and so on. 3's you have 18 times and so on. 5's you have 12 times, right? Now if you see the table carefully, 1 is there 10 times, 2 is there 20 times, 3 is there 18 times, 5 is there 12 times. Next in Z you have both x and y. So 6 is there 24 times and 7 is there 17 times, 8 is there 10 times and like that. Now which element, which number will be my 60th number? For that what you will do? Simple. See here, if you add all these numbers, okay, just imagine you are arranging them like this. You are arranging them like this, okay. First 10 numbers will be ones, next 20 numbers will be twos, and so on. If you go like this, okay, your 60th number will be 5. Why? Because in X we have only 60 numbers, right? So if you expand all these numbers, if you arrange all these numbers, the 60th number will be 5. Agree? Done. So this is the end of list X. Then comes list Y. Why? Because already the list is sorted in ascending order. List Y is having 6s. No number in list Y is less than list X. Okay. List Y's numbers are all greater than X. That is already given in the question. So list Y starts here, and here you will get 6, number 6. Number 6 is repeated 24 times. So 666, it goes on 24 times, but we don't need all these numbers because this is the 60th number and this is the 61st number. We need to take the average of 5 and 6. So 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 by 2 is, average will be 11 by 2 is 5.5. So your quantity will be 5.5. So answer will be quantity B. That's it. Okay. Now I hope you understood this question. So let's move on to our next question. Now the question says, first of all, try to read the question properly. Okay, try to understand the question. Annual percentage change. Here it said that percentage change, okay, in dollars. Okay, so don't worry, the question is about dollars. Okay, in dollars. That units are also very important. So annual percentage change in dollars of sale at five retail stores. 5 retail stores are given, PQRST, from 2006 to 2008. That's it. Now store P, percentage change from 2006 to 2007 is 10. Here 10 is the percentage change. That means there is a 10% increase. Why increase? Because it is a positive X, right? Wherever you see percentage change is negative, that means there is a decrease. That is the meaning here. Now for store P from 2007 to 2008, there is a minus 10. That means there is a percentage decrease of 10. Okay, that's it. So this is all about the data. Now let us solve our first question. If dollar amount of sales at store P was $8 lakh for 2006, what was the dollar amount for sale at store for 2008? You see here, he said that if the dollar amount of sales, he didn't say percentage change of dollar. Okay, he said dollar amount of sale. That means he is saying about the value. So what he is saying is, if the dollar amount of sale, so if you are still confused, remove this dollar, you can read it now. If the amount of sales, okay, at store P was $8 lakh in 2006. So in 2006 it was 8 lakhs. So for so wherever possible you have to save your time. Okay, don't unnecessarily write 5 zeros which consumes up your time. Instead you can write 10 power 5. Okay. So in 2006 my sale was in store P, my sale was 8 into 10 power 5 lakh dollars, right? 8 into 10 power 5 dollars. Now what was the dollar amount of sale at the store for that store for 2008? So in the question it is given that from 2006 to 2007 there is a 10% increase. Okay, so from here to 2007 there is 10% increase. So you will get some amount. Okay, from again 2007 to 2008 there is 10% decrease, so you will get one more amount, and your answer is this one. You need to find this value, right? Now first of all I will show you how you should solve in the exam, then I will explain you the concept. See this, in the exam you have to solve directly like this. Okay, only single step, not more than that. 2 zeros, it will go 3 times, right? Done. 3 will be there. 8 9s are 72. 72 into 11 means 792 into 10 cube. 792 into 10 cube, answer will be B. See how easy you are able to solve this question. Even this one you can solve orally also, right? Now I'll explain you the concept. Patiently watch this video, right? Now let me explain you the concept here. Suppose I have 80. Let us suppose I have 80. Now there is an increase of 20%. There is an increase of 20%. Now what will be my number? What will be my number? First I will show you the traditional way how you will approach this question. The method which is used in all the standard books, right? Now 80 is there, it is increased by 20%, means the reference point is 80, right? You have always the percentage increase or decrease will be based on a reference point. What is the reference point here? The reference is 80. So what is the new value? New value is nothing but on this reference value, on 80, on top of 80, there is an increase of 20%. 20% increase, the reference point is 80. Okay, so this is the new value, right? So 80 is the old value, 80 is the old value, and 20% increase on top of 80. So 80 into 20% increase, 20 by 100. See this, you are getting 80 plus 80 into 20 by 100. This is what you will write. Agree? Now instead of simplifying, instead of cancelling all these things, what I will do is I will take 80 common. Now you will get 1 plus 20 by 100. Okay, done. 1 plus 20 by 100 is nothing but 80 into 20 by 100 will be 1 by 5. So 1 plus 1 by 5, which is 80 into 1 plus 1 by 5 is 6 by 5. That's it. So 1 plus 60 by 5, this one it goes 16 times, right? Right, 16 times. So it will be 96. 96. So when 80 is increased by 20%, you will get 96. Now, do you really think you need to solve, you need to do all these steps? No. Okay, don't go by the traditional way. Now just mind you, just underline this point. Instead of people will write this step, okay, first they will write this step and they will try to cancel and simplify it. But what I am trying to do is I'll write this step taking this 80 common and still simplifying further. Finally I am getting at this step 80 into 1 plus 1 by 5, which is 80 into 6 by 5. Now I'll teach you how to directly arrive at this step. Okay, 80 into 6 by 5. You will be able to write 80 into 6 by 5 directly without doing all these things, right? So let's see how you will solve, how to get that number directly. Now here is the concept. Now if a number is increased by 10%, suppose if I have number 3 which is increased by 10%, what you have to do is, what is 10%? 10% is nothing but 10 by 100, which is 1 by 10. Now I'm saying 3 is increased by 10%. When you see increase by 10%, so what it means is 10% increase means you should take that there is an increase of 1 on top of 10. Okay, there is increase of 1 on top of 10. For suppose this 3 is to be increased by 10%. So you need to multiply 3 with something, because instead of addition rule is taking lot of time. So what I did is I converted that addition property into multiplication property by taking common, right? So earlier you have seen this 80 into 6 by 5. We are getting 80 into 6 by 5. What is this 6 by 5 called? That is called multiplication factor. That's it. So we are trying to find the multiplication factor for 3, so that when 3 is increased by 10%, you will get your answer. So what is the multiplication factor that you have to multiply with 3 so that you will get the final number? Now see this, 10% increase means 10% means 1 by 10. 10% increase means there is an increase of 1 on top of 10. So when there is an increase of 1 on top of 10, it will be 11 by 10. So your multiplication factor is simply 11 by 10. So directly you can write 3 into 11 by 10, which is 33 by 10. 33 by 10. Okay, 33 by 10 means 3.3. So when your number 3 is increased by 10%, your new number will be 3.3. That's it. Okay, we will look at one more example. You should understand this concept very carefully. For suppose there is number 20, you increase it to 25%. Okay, you increase it to 25%. I'll do both traditional way and the smart way, right? First let us solve the traditional way. How will you solve in traditional way? 20 when increased by 25%, our new number will be 20 plus 20 into 25 by 100, which goes 4 times here, 4 goes 5 times, you will get 25. Okay, this is the traditional way of solving. Our new way of solving is directly find the multiplication factor. 25% increase, 25% means 25 by 100, which is 1 by 4. Now there is an increase of 1 on top of 4, which will be 5 by 4. So your multiplication factor is 5 by 4 directly. 20 into 5 by 4 will be 25. That's it. Which is the way you feel much easier, right? So please comment in this comment section the way I just wanted to know which method you like more. Now let us take one more example. Let us take, we have number 100. 100 is decreased by 30%. I'm asking you, 100 is decreased by 30%. So what will be a new number? What will be my new number? Now directly using multiplication factor concept, 100 is decreased by 30%. Okay, this is my question. What will be my new number? Now 30% is 30 by 100, which is 3 by 10. 30 by 100 is 3 by 10. Now 30% decrease means there is a decrease of 3 on top of 10. So you have to write it like that. There is a decrease of 3 on top of 10. That means for every 10, 3 value is reduced, right? Now it will be for every 10 there is a decrease of 3 means it will be 7 by 10. So this is my multiplication factor. So directly you multiply with the 7 by 10, you will get 70. That's it. So when 100 is reduced by 30%, your new value will be 70, right? So this is the main concept behind percentage increase and percentage decrease. Now let us solve our question. Now I'll explain you how I was able to solve faster earlier. There is a percentage increase of 10% from 6 to 7, and again there is an increase of 10% from decrease of 10% from 7 to 9. So I'm taking 8 into 10 power 5. Okay, this is my earlier value in 2006. This is in 2006. In 2007 I have one value. In 2008 I have one value. I need to find what is the value in 2008. In 2006 it is 8 into 10 power 5. From 2006 to 2007 there is an increase of 10%. Increase of 10% means 10% means 10 by 100, which is 1 by 10. Increase means there is an increase of 1 on top of 10. So multiplication factor will be 11 by 10. So you multiply with 11 by 10. That gives you this value, right, in 2007. So 2007 your value is nothing but 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. This total will be your 2007 value. Now this into, from 2007 to 2008 10% reduced. 10% means 10 by 100, 1 by 10. There is a reduction of 1 on top of 10. So it will be 9 by 10. So into 9 by 10, this gives you 2008 value. That's it. So finally in 2008 you are having 2 zeros, you cancel from here, it will be 3. 8 9 is 72. 72 into 11 into 10 power 3. Okay, again here I'll tell you a shortcut for this. Whenever you are having multiplication with 11, what you can do is directly write 2 here. Whatever number is there on the right side, write it like this. Whatever number is there on the left side, write it like this. Add these two things. 7 plus 2 is 9. That's it. 792 into 10 cube will be your answer. Okay, and here I'll tell you one more example. For suppose if I have 1 2 3 into 11, how to solve this, right? 1 2 3 into 11 means first of all write this border numbers as it is, 1 and 3. Done. Now your this number will be 1 plus 2, which is 3, and then next number will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. So it will be 1353. If you want, you can check it here. 123 into 11 will be 1353, right? That's it. So this is the logic for multiplication with 11. So in your exam you should be very fast. Okay, your ultimate goal is to solve the question in the least possible time and with accuracy, 100% accuracy. So the more logics you know, the better your accuracy and speed will be, right? So even calculations, shortcuts in calculations will be very much helpful. Don't rely unnecessarily on calculator, right? The minimal calculator usage should be very minimal. That will improve your time, efficiency of time, right? So let us solve our next question. The given data I have again copy pasted for the question 2 as well, because it will be difficult for us to move up and down, right? For every time we can't refer the diagram. So let us see our second question. It says at store T, the dollar amount of sale for 2007 was what percent of the dollar amount of sale in 2008? Okay, now see here, in 2006 we don't know, 2007, 2008. Now there is nothing information given about what is the amount. The question is about percentages. See here, percentage. At store T, the dollar amount of sales for 2007 was what percentage of dollar amount of sale for 2008? Now since the question is in percentages, I can assume my amount as 100, right? Anyway, percentages means you need not take the actual values, you can take any number. Percentage or averages, you need not take the actual numbers. You can imagine any random number which will be easy for calculations. Now for convenience sake, I will assume my total sale in 2006 was 100. Now what happened from 2006 to 2007, there is an increase of 17%. So my total sale in 2007 will be $117. Okay. Since the question is on percentages, I need not take the actual values. As and when I keep solving many questions, you will be understanding this concept as well. So don't worry. Wherever you are seeing the percentages thing, you need not take the actual values. You can imagine any number which is easy for calculations. So I'm taking, because no value is given, right? Whenever no value is given, you can imagine. But then if a original value is given, you cannot imagine, right? In our earlier question, original value is given, that is 8 lakhs, right? Some number is given. But in this question, no number is given. So I'm assuming my total sale to be $100. Done. So in 2007, the sale will be $117, right? Because 17% increase. Now what happened is, from 2007 to 8, there is a decrease of 8%. So you tell me what will be the amount in 2008. It is simple. 117 into, we will always go by multiplication factor. Now forget solving percentages using addition property. Okay, from now on you have to get adapted yourself to solving percentages increase or decrease using multiplication concept. Now see this. 117 into 8% decrease. What is 8%? 8% is 8 by 100. 8 by 100 means 2 by 25. 2 by 25 means there is a decrease of 2 on top of 25. So it will be 23 by 25. So directly you should be writing like this. You should be writing like this. I'll tell you here. 8% means 8 by 100, which is 4 goes 2 times and 25 times. 8% means 2 by 25. Now 8% reduction means there is a reduction of 2 on top of 25. So your multiplication factor will be 23 by 25. Now you multiply this multiplication factor with the original number, you will get the new value. Now use calculator here. 117 into 23 by 25, you will get 107.64. You're getting 107.64, right? You got the data. Now the question is, the amount of sales for 2007 was what percentage of the dollar amount of this one? So the question is, 117 is what percentage of 107.64? See here, 117 is what percent of 107.67? It's simple, you write it like this, 117 by 107.64 into 100. That's it. Now use calculator again. Here 117 into 100 by 107.64. You're getting 108.69. You're getting 108.69 percentage. That means 117 is 108.69 percentage of 107.64. Right? I'll tell you something here. 20 is what percent of 50? If your question is like this, okay? Now see here, of means whatever number comes after of, that will be denominator. So you can directly write 20 is what percent of 50 means 20 by 50 into 100. That's it. 20 is what percent of 50. So 50 will be your base value, right? Base always comes in denominator. So 20 by 50 into 100 will be your answer. This is just an example. Now say this, you are getting 108.69%. The question is, you have to do the nearest to 0.1%. 0.1 means 0.1 means you have to narrow down to this one. You have to round it at 10th digit, right? So 69 is there, 0.69. 69 means this number is greater than 5, greater than or equal to 5. If you have any number after 6, if you have 5 or greater than 5, you have to round it. So it will be 108.7. That's it. So this will be your answer, 108.7%. That's it. Now let us solve our next question, and this is our last question for this video lecture. The question says, based on the information given, which of the following statements must be true? First read out all the statements, right? Your first statement is, for 2008 the dollar amount of sales the dollar amount of sales. It is not about the percentage of sales. Okay, so the amount is different, percentage is different. That is what you have to understand. In data interpretation questions, your language is more important, right? So dollar amount of sales at store R was greater than that of each of the other 4 stores. Okay, that is your first statement. Second statement is the dollar amount of sales at store S for 2008 was 22% less than that for 2006. For your third option is the dollar amount of sale at store R for 2008 was more than 17% greater than that of 2006. Now see here, your first option is comparing store R with all other stores with respect to the amount of sale. Okay, now see this, there is no information given about the amount of sale. The question is completely based on percentage of sale. Okay, percentage change. Okay, that is about the percentage change, not even percentage of sale, it is percentage of change. So the question is about percentage change. Nowhere we know what is the initial value at 2006, we don't know what is the final value at 2008. Okay, so you cannot compare the total amount of sale for store R with all other stores. Okay, you can only compare, you can only know the percentage change or the values of or the total sale for a store with respect to its own years, right? You can compare store R's value with respect to 2006 or 7 or 8 for that particular store, but not with all other stores, right? Because nowhere information is given about the total sale. So option A is straight away wrong, right? Done. Option B. Now by the end of this video you will have a surprise. I'll be giving you a question as well, so you need to solve that question and try to write the answer in the comment section, right? Now the second question, the second option says the dollar amount of sales at store S for 2008 was 22% less than that of 2006. So let us see to S. Now see here, we are comparing the total amount of S with respect to years. That one we can do, right? Why? Because the percentage increase or decrease with respect to years is given, but not with respect to other stores. Okay, every store has its own percentage or decrease. Nowhere information is given about the percentage of increase or decrease with respect to other stores. That's what you have to understand. Now for S, what happened is in 2006, let us take 2006, 2007, 2008. From 2006 to 7, there is a decrease of 7% decrease. From 7 to 8, there is a decrease of 15%. So instead of writing minus here, I will directly write the arrow mark indicating there is a decrease, 15% decrease. That's it. Now the dollar amount of sales at store S was in 2008 was 22% less than that of 2006. That's what you need to find. Now since no amount is given, okay, if you find a percentage, final percentage, even that will give your answer, right? Now I'll assume my sale amount of sale for store X in 2006 was $100. When there is a decrease of 7%, here the sale will be 93%. When there is a decrease of 15%, here what will be your answer? Let us say this. 15% means 15 by 100, which is 3 by 20. 3 by 20 means decrease means 17 by 20. All these things you have to do orally. So 93 into 17 by 20. So it will be 79.05. That's it, 79.05. So from this what you can say is dollar amount at store S for 2008 will be 79.05. Why I am taking 100 is we are asked in percentages, right? So if you take 100, your base will be 100, so you can easily say. Now see here, what percent is 79.05 less than 100? 79.05 less than 100. Anyway, now see here, how will you do this? You will do like this, 100 minus 79.05 by base value into 100. This is what you will do, right? Even you can avoid this one, you need not do like this also. For now let us see this, 100 minus 79.05 by 100, okay, into 100 gives you 20.95. So it is 20.95% less, but here it is saying that 22% less, which is wrong. You can straight away cancel this. Now again here we are doing in a additive way, right? Now let us do it in a multiplying factor concept. Now see here, 100 is there, 79.05 is there. How will you do that? 79.05 by 100. How much 79.505 is less than 100? It is 100 minus 79.05, which is 20.95. 20.95 by 100. So this will be your multiplication factor. Into 100 you will get 20.95. That's it. Don't worry about this. So as and when you're solving many questions, you will get habituated with this method. Okay. Now let us solve our last option. The dollar amount of sale at store R for 2008 is more than 17% greater than that of 2006. Understand the language here. More than 17% greater than that of 2006. Okay. What is 2006 here? 2006, 2007, 2008. For R it is 5 and 12. So here there is a 5% increase. There is a 12% increase. Okay, 12% increase. What I will do is, if I take 100 here, it will be 105. 12% increase means 12 by 100, which is 3 by 25, which is 28 by 25. So it should be 105 into 28 by 25. It will give you 117.6. 117.6. That's it. So if your total amount of sale for store R in 2016 is $100, it will be $117.6 in 2008. Since I am taking my base as 100, you can easily calculate the percentage also. Now you can directly say what is the percentage increase for store R in 2008 when compared to 2006. It is, see here, $17.6 more on 100. So whatever you are taking base as 100, you can say it as percentage directly. You are saying that there is a $17.6 more than 100. More than 100 means it will be percentage. So you can directly say 17.6%. And that's the reason why I'm taking 100. You can take 50, you can 60, any value you can take here. But then the reason for taking 100 is the question is in percentages. So your calculation will become more easier, right? So directly you can say 17.6% increase. Your question says more than 17%. 17.6 is more than 17, right? So option C is correct. Now that's it. So we have solved all the 3 questions asked. Now my question is, you have to find for which store is the resultant percentage is increase is more. What I'm saying is, for store P, for 2006 to 7 there is an increase of 10%. For and 2007 to 8 there is a decrease of 10%. So there will be some resultant percentage increase or decrease, right? So my question is, for which of the 5 stores the percentage increase or decrease? Okay, the percentage increase is more. I'll write the question here. For which of the 5 stores the resultant percentage increase is highest. Okay, the resultant percentage increase of sale, from 2006 to 2008 is the highest. Okay, this is a very good question. So you need to find the answer for this and type the answer in the description of this video. So this is it for this lecture. In our next lecture, I'll give you a detailed solution for this particular question, right? I'll tell you techniques to find the answer in the least possible time. Now, but then don't wait for the next video. I wish you solve this question on your own. Then you come and watch the video so that you learn the methods more efficiently. If you find this lecture helpful, I request you support my work by sharing this video among your friend circles. Thank you.